Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is T Crypto Siege with another day in the life. What's going on here? What I got going on there? With another day in the life in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good evening. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. What an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Whoa. Gensler is at it again, and this dude has no shame in his game. This dude is brutal, possibly the worst of the worst. This dude has sacrificed his country for his political aspirations, in my humble opinion. Sacrificed the country, in my humble opinion, for political aspirations. It's a shame. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. I didn't get a chance to exit out of any crypto positions yesterday. I don't know if you did, but I didn't get a chance to do that. Did not. Interesting stuff. I'm going to share an article about a family, on a journey to the U.S. and things did not end well. I'm going to share that with you guys. That madness. It reminds me of how blessed we are, even with the likes of hashtag Gary Gensler, it's not your friend, how blessed we are to be here and the opportunities. It reminded me to continue to keep the blinders on in our personal cash flow business and to continue to work because can't take it for granted. Cannot take it for granted. But listen, we're going to go over the markets for the market for the numbers. We're going to go over the numbers for the market because the market is just doing what the market does. Shout out to Rosalind Layton. I can't say it enough. Shout out to Rosalind from Forbes contributor. I didn't know she was a policy steward, if you will, a regulatory policy student, or if you will, steward. Kind of like her expertise. I did not know that. Now, if we can get CoinGecko to refresh here, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I was checking out BABB. I don't know if I will get into that or not, but we'll see. Let's refresh. Let's refresh this market, see what's going on here, guys. We're really, really blessed. The currency reset, the debt reset feels like a very, very real thing to me. You and I know about it. You and I know about it. Listen, they don't know. The masses, they don't know. It's an interesting time. Loading up gold, silver, crypto sieges plan, and gold. Certainly not financial advice. Certainly not telling you guys what to do with your money. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. This thing is taking forever. My laptop is just taking forever to load up. We're going to go over the numbers. I don't know why that refreshed to that. I want to go here and check out this thing, but I'm going to share this article, not all the article, but just I think it's okay every now and then to remind ourselves how blessed we are to be here in this country. It ain't perfect, but boy, oh boy, people are doing some really crazy stuff to get here. Let me share this real quick. Then we'll get on to the numbers. According to CoinGecko, this is tragic. Family who froze to death crossing into the U.S. on foot shows the realities behind South Asian immigration. This is a couple from India. In a small village in Guja, in the state of Gujarat in Western India, flyers are plastered on lampposts and buildings, hard to miss even on a short walk down the road. They advertise to the residents, most of whom live in poverty. A better life abroad. Studied UK, Canada, free application. Free application, offer letter in 3 days. The promise might sound too good to be true, but those who live there say many of their dreams revolve around it. If there is money, they will go. got it's like Ganpat Bhai Patel, a resident of Dungacha, told the NBC News in a translated interview. Last month, a family took up that offer, as many had before. Jagdish Patel, 39, Vashala Patel, 37, and their children. Hanji, 11, and Dharmark, 3. Left their home in Dungacha and set out for Canada. About a week later, their bodies were found 13 yards from the border, where they had froze to death. Trying to cross into the U.S. on foot. So I just wanted to kind of, in my own way, kind of honor that and just kind of remind us all that, you know, there's a lot of madness going on and in this country, for sure. But there's a reason why people are risking their life to come here. And so, yeah, I just kind of wanted to kind of honor this family in some way. We're trying to do that. And I guess kind of reminded us how blessed we are to be here. And sure, we can point out the flaws, and we should, because the idea is to try to get better as a nation. But we got to remember how blessed we are to be here, right? So, hearts and prayers and condolences goes out to this family and their loved ones, for sure. So, I don't know why every now and then this thing comes up on my thing here. Let's refresh this and see if this madness on the right here goes away. But anyway, it did go away. Awesome. Listen, guys, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 1.15 trillion according to CoinGecko. And the Bitcoin dominance is, why is it not showing the dominance on here? Anyway, can't see the dominance for some reason. So Bitcoin price is trading at $24,136. I don't know why the dominance is not showing. Odd, but up there it is. Bitcoin dominance at 40.4%. Not a great number if you're looking for an alt season. Bitcoin is trading at $24,136, $136. Ethereum is trading at $1,674. XRP is trading at 38.9 cents. Oh God. Matic, Polygon. The Matic token is trading at $1.48. It's up 20% on the 7-day, which is very cool to see. We loved Matic. We had an amazing gain there. Polkadot's up 10% on the 7-day, trading at $6.86. I'm shaking about it. All right, I can't even talk. Tron up 10% on the 7-day at 6 cents. So that is the market, guys. Again, the market is doing what the market does, which is crazy. I want to go over a few things here. Ripple is in the news. Shout out to Mac Attack. Freeing trapped capital to drive business growth. This is an article from Ripple.com. It's a blog. You know, we all know about the monster, the behemoth, the giant, the disruptor that is Ripple Labs. Taking advantage of the XRP open source decentralized technology of the XRP ledger and building, you know, around it and on it, like things like RippleNet, right? Learn how crypto solutions can improve treasury operations by streamlining cross-border payments for global businesses. I'm not sure how it is that people are missing it. I don't know. If working capital is the lifeblood of a business, then trapped capital is the bane of corporate financial executives around the world. When a business expands into a new market, they are often required to pre-fund a destination bank account in order to make transactions in that market, otherwise known as trapped capital. Businesses have unfortunately accepted this process as the status quo, but the knowledge that this cash could otherwise be used to pay down debt, fund investment opportunities, or expand into new markets is widespread amongst corporate financial executives, particularly small to medium-sized enterprises that face challenges with liquidity sourcing. Traditional payment rails and antiquated pre-funding requirements are an enormous but hidden economic drain on emerging markets and SMEs that severely impact business expansion, throttle competition, and inhibit regional economic growth and financial inclusion efforts. Where I don't have to go into the burdens of complex cash management, lack of credit limits, SMEs expansion, right? Outside of cash flow and own investment, CFO 2022 survey found that a line of credit or a term loan from a bank is the top source of working capital for a business. Yet affordable access to credit is drying up in today's economic environment, with 46% of respondents saying that interest rates were a concern for sourcing new finance. You get with the Ripple strategy, right? We talk about the blue ocean strategy all the time. So this move with the banks, right, it's financial institutions, and then this move with these SMEs providing a line of credit, allowing them to free up working capital is just genius in motion, right? And the move is get them here and then transition them down, and then, then gently walk down the road, right? Gently walk down that road that heads to ODL. It's just genius in motion what Ripple is doing. It truly is just genius in motion. And I agree with Library here. This is Library at lbr.com, at lbrcom on Twitter. You should definitely give these guys a follow. If you have a crap product, you'll do anything to stop competition. It's just got, they put a picture of a dollar bill in the tweet. If you have a crap product, you'll do anything to stop competition. And that, my friend, is 1000% the truth, especially about a particular nation. Patrick Henry says, he responded to the Financial Services GOP tweet, which I believe he is head of, right? Ranking chair member of, something like that. Yesterday's SEC proposal on the custody rule for investment advisors raises several concerns, both on process and approach. Once again, Gary Gensler is attempting to unilaterally expand the SEC's authority beyond that granted by the commission, or granted to the commission by Congress. Once again, Gary Gensler is attempting to unilaterally expand the SEC's authority beyond that granted to the commission by Congress. Yesterday's SEC action on qualified custodians is clearly part of the Biden administration's attack on the digital asset ecosystem, which is what we've been saying on this channel from day one. There's a war going on. And it is about you and I walking away from their liquidity pool, the banks, banking regulators, traditional finance, walking away from that with this opportunity of choice to choose our own form of money, like Fidelity has said about Bitcoin. It ain't the technology, it ain't the asset, it's the sound money principle that it brings, especially one of a choice of another form of money and monetary policy. That's the fight, my friends. Anyway, yesterday's SEC action, says Patrick Henry, on qualified custodians is clearly part of the Biden administration's attack on the digital asset ecosystem. Let me be clear, says Patrick Henry, the future of digital assets is a major political and economic question that must be decided by Congress. We'll see, my friend. We will be paying attention. We're going to hold you to those words. We're going to hold you to those words, Mr. McHenry. Binance CEO, according to Gold Telegraph, says crypto industry will probably move to non-dollar stablecoins. What is a non-dollar stablecoin? Yes, gold will play a big role. The irony here is beautiful. Oh, $9, like in gold backed or some other kind of precious metals or commodity backed. Got it. Got it. Meanwhile, we got people losing their life in the pursuit to get to this country, and Gary Gensler is doing nonsense tweets like, today we charged the Singapore-based Terraform Labs PTE Ltd and Do Huang Quan with orchestrating a multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud involving an algorithmic stablecoin and other crypto asset securities. Today he did it. This case demonstrates, says hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend, demonstrates the lengths to which some crypto firms would go to avoid complying with the securities laws, but it also demonstrates the strength and commitment of the SEC's dedicated public servants. Who are they serving, I wonder? The SEC crypto law tweeted this out. The SEC is going to great lengths to avoid defining what complying with securities laws means for the digital asset market. When is that going to change? My friend of the channel, Ada, pointed this out. Through the years, the SEC has shown the length to which they will avoid giving clarity to crypto tech. The tyranny continues. You and your selected friends have wreaked havoc and refused to work towards a clear path. You are a disappointment to those that believed in your leadership. Well said, my friend. The lady of crypto, Ada right there. Ada. Right there. Putting that on it. Putting it on it. That is it, my friends. I think I'm gonna end there. Let's see what else I got for you guys. I already covered that. So thinking crypto, just remind you, important. I spoke to a source who cannot be named, and they gave me insight into the attack on crypto. It's also known as Operation Choke Point 2.0. This person worked in Gov and now in the crypto industry. This attack was green-lighted from the top, from the Biden administration. This is why you see the SEC and CFTC and other agencies targeting crypto companies in parallel. This is why Gary Gensler is so bold and not afraid of consequences. The negative influence on the administration is coming from the following parties: Janet Yellen, SEC Gary Gensler. Janet Yellen absolutely does not like crypto. Gary Gensler wants more power for the SEC and will give some of it back when regulators come, but will have a large slice by then. So just understand that's the real war. I've always been saying it from the very beginning. We can no longer afford to be naive about the truth. How can we fight it if we have our heads in the sand, thinking that people just want to protect the US? No, it's the banks who want to protect their monopoly, the banking regulators who want to protect their monopoly over the citizens. It's about you and I, which they have always said is their liquidity pool. Make no mistake about it. Thank God we have an opportunity in the digital asset space to choose our own money, store our own money, and choose our own monetary policy. Got to get that. You can give up the fight and say, well, they'll just win it. You can give up the fight if you want, or you just make a decision. It ain't about the digital asset, monetary policy that comes with it. They've had their chance for over 100 years to try to figure stuff out. And all they've done is got themselves into more and more debt at 31 trillion, separated the rich and the poor by major margins. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. They can't figure it out. So why don't we do it ourselves and figure out our own monetary policy that works best for us? Is what the crypto siege says. All right, guys, look, this wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I got to get out of get the thing going on in my face. And around 0 to 10 minutes, I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button so we can smash the algorithm on YouTube and get this channel out to more people. If you enjoyed the hangout, please consider, do me a favor, and please consider subscribing to the channel. If you've been hanging out and watching, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing that notification bell so you know whenever we go live, or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.